That is good banter. All right, Happy New Year, Timmy boy.
Holy shit, it is episode 101. Let's have some fun on the Good Banter podcast. And woo, we cracked the big ton, and now it's
Well, now it's the next 100, isn't it?
well, is it a bit? I mean, we just saw it last a few days back, where Warner, you get the 100, it's a big excitement,
raise the bat,
and then
kiss the helmet.
it's almost. And then it's like,
Start again.
you have a celebrate, and then it's like, all right, I've still got a fucking job to do here. Job to do. Yeah, you can bloody celebrate and high five and have a beer and whack your mate off. But at the end of the day, we've still got a job to do. And if we
drop the ball now, like you can't finish on like we've got to get better.
We've got to get better.
Do we have to do a bit of habit stacking?
Well, I know. It'd make me physically sick if we did, but maybe habit stacking is what we need to do. If you're unsure about that reference, refer to episode 5 because it's horrible stuff.
Well, we're in the midst of COVID lockdowns. You were off the booze, and we're
in a dark place.
A very dark place.
Fortunately, COVID's gone, and I'm back drinking, so life's good again.
Yeah, it's good, mate. Your calves are looking nice and been running or doing some calf raises?
Well, funny as that, I pulled the
YouTube.
No, I clippered my leg hair.
It grows back differently when you clipper it. This is not great.
No, because I because I know it seems a little bit.
Any chance of clipper in the shoulders, mate?
Goes. Oh no, I can't reach my shoulders. I know it sounds gay as a party hat, but most people's leg hair seems to grow to a point and stop.
Yeah.
Mine's like head hair, which I don't have. It just fucking keeps growing. If I don't stay on top of that, it's a real fucking forest down there. So what I do, and I must admit it does define my calves quite a bit. Look,
Jesus Christ, that's some NBA shit.
Yeah, I got some good calves. The head's a bit crook. I got hair on the shoulders.
You're looking good. You got a bit of a tan.
Been down the beach. Mate.
That helps.
Use that one of your New Year's resolutions to shoot out a lot of compliments, because I got to tell you,
the first 100 episodes, I've been a bit. I was a bit harsh on you, mate. You're looking good.
And I might have been a bit rough on your teeth. And
well, that's fair enough.
Look, new year, new us. There is a lot to talk about.
There is. Thank you to everyone who has signed up to the Patreon.
We'd name you, but there's a lot of yous.
There's a lot of yous. So, we do appreciate that, because we have put the bonus content up there. Hope you're enjoying it.
We've had nothing but good feedback.
Good feedback. So, and if you comment on it, Mickey, who was one of the he mentioned that we could do a good broadcasting of the Port Douglas brawl.
Yeah,
which it's hard to find that footage though.
Well, there's some great.
I think AFL Cairns has got that locked in a fucking basement or a dungeon somewhere, which is they don't want that getting out.
I've got a bit of grainy footage, but it's a guy videoing a TV.
Yeah, that's never great. I tried that with the bloody
pornography.
Kate Ritchie porno, and just you thought the original was grainy. This is like looking at a fucking beach.
Yeah, it's good. No good.
But also we could mix up the footy brawls are always a good one, and we don't condone violence, because we can't fight. But
you don't condone violence by any stretch, but you name a warm-blooded Aussie male or female for that matter that isn't at the footy, that doesn't get a bit fucking excited when two blokes start going toe-to-toe.
Or women.
Just any sort of violence on a sporting field.
Yeah.
Even I was down about to coach my son's basketball, and a guy it was an under-12s team, the coach fired up at the ref and walked on the court. And, I was standing around other adults, and you shake your head and you say to them, this is no good. But deep down you're going, oh, fuck, this has made it all worthwhile.
It's good to see. The adrenaline starts going. I must admit, though, I reckon basketball coaches, under 12 basketball coaches, we might have mentioned it before, they fucking get a bit too serious.
Oh,
like, you are coaching kids, champ.
Yep.
You're not bloody Phil Jackson. You're not... George Carl,
Andrew
Gaze, just fucking chill out. It is, get a grip.
Get a grip,
mate. You're not in the NBA, but are you like that? Have you ever threatened any of the refs on the basketball?
No. I've threatened to threaten my own team that I'm going home if they don't score shortly. But as far as the ref, it's if I'm blaming the ref on our performances, I've really got my blinkers on.
Yeah, call the mercy rule earlier, cockhead.
Yeah, it's clearly the mercy rule's clearly coming. Why don't you just skip a few points and let's call this thing?
That's it.
So
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
2023.
Yeah, what's your New Year's?
It was good. Hey, before jump on the YouTube, we have got, and this is from Nader and the boys at the Baronia boys,
who have been really supportive of us right from day dot.
Bloody oath.
They came to see our live shows last year.
They did. They got really pissed, nice and pissed, and we hung around and had a few beers with them after, which was good times. And they're always in touch, so that's good. And they were the guys who got the first, it's not a sponsorship deal, but they put our logo on their footy trip singlets, which is what we're wearing. And they're a bloody great fit, Nader.
And despite not, and look, it's we're splitting hairs here, but they didn't ask for our permission to use our little logo there, and they've used it twice.
We weren't sort of knocking back offers, were we?
No. So we're more than happy to have them there, and I'm sure there were plenty of times on that footy trip where boys did things that probably you don't want your logo associated with. But look,
I reckon that's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
Like if someone's
beggars
pissing,
can't be choosers.
If someone's pissing on another patron's leg or something, I reckon there's nothing better than them looking up and seeing the good banner logo.
Banner. Yeah.
It's good banner.
We see someone just sort of middle-aged man just laid out in the gutter, and his pants down around his ankles.
Who's sponsoring this shit show?
Yeah, and then someone walking past, a family goes, "Is that good banner? Look, we must download that.
Let's check it out.
Maybe get on the Patreon.
Maybe get on the Patreon. So here we go. So this is from Nader. Here we go. He's written it on the.
So he wrote that.
He's written that, mate.
Okay.
It's all in capitals. I love the capitals.
Well, it means he's yelling. Really wants to get his point across.
And he's obviously been through Carlton of Carlton Draft.
Yep.
Because he's written it on the bit of the box of the Carlton Draft. So
he's written boy.
Which
we should really start with boys, shouldn't it? Being two of us.
Essentially,
it's not a great start.
Maybe men, but boys is good.
Boys.
Because they call themselves the Baronia boys. Anyway, I thought you'd enjoy some of the first good banter merch, even though you never gave us approval to use it. But as we said, we weren't knocking back offers.
No.
You could have put our logo on Jeffrey Dahmer's bloody prison cell.
Local street prostitute.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep.
Just get our logo out there.
Get it out there. So keep up the great work, lads, from the Baronia boys. So Nader and the fellas, thank you so much. And I'll wear this with pride. I'm wearing it down the beach, the Savo. I've been hitting the beach.
Yeah, you've been hitting the beach.
So, mate, it's great beach weather. It's bloody been warm. It's been hot.
Went down there. Went down the beach, local beach. Oh no. Okay.
That's not a bad start to
2023.
And it is what the listeners want. It's not going to smell good, Tommy.
No,
our videos are getting a real spike. And the spikes, holy shit, smells like a hamburger.
Jesus. Does smell like a hamburger.
It does.
When was the last time you had a hamburger?
Last night.
That'd be it.
And I had them for breakfast yesterday. Oh. And 2 days beforehand, I cooked up 35 hamburgers. I've been living off them for 3 days. And clearly, you are what you eat.
Sweet Jesus.
Literally smells
like a hamburger.
Like a hamburger.
It sort of sounded like what you'd imagine the meat churning through
the mixer.
The mixer, yeah.
Jesus, that's a great start, though. I must admit, our videos go well when the views go up when we're dropping.
That's what the people want.
Cuts.
I reckon recently, and I was going to tell you what I did New Year's, but this is a little story that leads to. I reckon I've recently come across the worst smell in the world. Although that hamburger was a contender. No, that was rank, but the worst. What's the worst smell?
Is it actual shit? You know when you do a shit and your finger goes through the paper and you get a little.
Oh, but your own shit's never the worst.
Vomit.
Vomit's not great.
Oh, sometimes you drive through Carrum Downs. I don't know if there's a bloody shit farm in Carrum Downs or something. And you go, "Oof, that's not great."
Okay. Big shout out to the Carrum Downs listeners.
Crew.
There's a little backstory to this. About 9 months ago, people ring us. We deal with safes and letterboxes at work.
Yep.
And a lady rang me and said, I'm desperate. I've lost my keys. I've lost my keys to my safe. I've got to get in there straight away. And this happens every day.
Yep.
When people lose their keys, they always need their passports or something. And what we do, we say, look, by law, you've got to go to Bunnings, special orders desk, show your ID. You'll get your key number that's on the keyhole. Let us know what make the safe is and what actual safe it is, and we will send it to special orders, and it costs about $25. And I explained that to the lady over the phone, and she was like, you don't understand. I need to look, and she was nice. She said, look, I need to get in this by tomorrow. This is so important. I said, fuck, where do you live? And she said, I live in Black Rock. And I said, all right.
Nice part. She'd have a bit in that safe, I reckon.
Yeah,
Black Rock.
There's a bit going on. So I said, look, we're half a chance because we're in Melbourne. You know, she could have been in Darwin. She could have been New Zealand.
Yeah,
we deal with New Zealand, Evan.
Yep.
Could have been Tasmania. And I said, look, we're a chance. And she said, is there any chance we can get around this going into the loophole?
This legal loophole, which
or can we find a loophole? I'm not trying to get through the loophole.
No, there is. You're
trying to find a loophole.
Yeah,
are we?
You're looking for a legal loophole to get through.
Yeah. And I said, look, I was in a good mood. And I said, look, fuck it. You seem like a nice lady.
Send me a selfie.
Send me a picture of one of your titties. And
I'll be there, quick sticks.
And my boss was, I was on a, what do you call it? A
conference call? Zoom call?
No, when you've already been in shit. And
you're on your third warning.
On my third warning. So I said, actually, we better not do that.
Nah, we better not. Don't send us a titty.
Don't send us a shot. She sounded a bit older anyway, and actually
take a photo of your.
I'm about to say who she is, so that definitely didn't happen. So anyway, okay. So what's your last name? What's your name?
All right, this is getting dodgy, Tommy.
No, I said, what's your name?
So you stalked her on Facebook?
No, I said, what's your name? And she said,
don't say her name.
Well, I sort of have to.
Can we get defamation for this?
No.
Okay,
No, it's
good.
a lovely
it's good.
thing. I wish I didn't say the boob thing.
We do fuck around.
Yeah, we fuck around.
We are on this podcast, and we're just trying to come. I must apologise. A few episodes, I went a bit hard on the CFA volunteers.
Oh, yeah.
I do apologise. You do a great job. I'm just trying to, ham things up a bit. So I do apologise to the CFA volunteers.
Yeah, so someone.
I don't think you all sit around jerking yourself over fire, right?
No.
I went a bit hard there. I was fucking around.
Someone from the CFA messaged
He's a great fella as well from the Yarra Valley.
Ripping bloke and just...
Apologies, mate. I
just trying to get a laugh.
Just trying to fuck around. Trying to
fuck around. We got nothing...
Your expense.
Yeah, and
sorry.
I just hope that
We've lost a lot of CFA.
Yeah. One day your house is on fire,
and they go fuck you,
and they put your address in. That's Ivan Hocking, the guy that says everyone in the CFA masturbates over the fire. Let's do a U-turn and we'll go and revisit when it's
turned into
when it's more of a body collection sort of issue rather than putting out a fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I do apologise. We're just mucking around, and a lot of the shit we say, it's like the titty thing. Like you never did that.
No. Anyway, so her last name, she said it was Ferg.
Ferg. I don't know why I laughed. It's not that funny.
No, it's a name.
No, it's
and
a name.
And I said, so I'm on the phone to her, and I said, okay, you're not from Bill Ferg Lobster Cave fame, are you?
That is an obscure reference.
Bill Ferg, have you heard?
Well,
Bill
I've heard
Ferg's...
of Lobster Cave, but I didn't know they treated it like a bloody real estate firm.
Yeah, well, no,
Hocking Stewart Real Estate, Bill Ferg Lobster Cave.
Well, I
thought they just called it the Lobster Cave.
No, because they're big burgers, the Ferg burger.
Oh, the Ferger burger?
The Ferg burger.
Well, I know the Fergusons. They're down in...
This isn't the Fergusons. This is the Ferg.
This is the real Ferger burger. The Fergusons are involved at East Ringwood Footy Club, and they've got they originally had the Ferger burger down in Sereno, and now they've got the Blair Gowrie Cafe.
Well, this is the Ferg burger, not the Ferger burger.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the Ferg burger's got crab in it.
Ah.
You ever had crabs?
Oh, I love crabs.
No, ever had pubic loss?
Nah, never had that. I didn't get enough roots.
Okay. You only needed
Can
one.
you catch them from masturbating? I might have been
down
a
the
chance. I might go down the Savo, see if I can catch some crabs.
Oh, mate, have I got some stories, but that's for another. That might be for the Patreon.
Yeah, let's get that on the Patreon. Talk about our STDs.
We're getting...
I was a bit light on.
That could be... No.
Jump on.
Yeah, jump on. Get on the Patreon. Anyway, so she said, Ferg, and I've said, was that from Bill Ferg's Lobster Cave fame? And she said, yes, we own the Lobster Cave.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, wow.
Clean.
Wow. So I said, all right.
I'll be there.
I can help.
Yeah,
I can help.
I can help.
This is obviously serious stuff.
Get a Ferg burger. Get some crab.
Yep.
I'm coming over.
And out of the goodness of my own heart, I wasn't expecting anything. And I went down there, handed...
expecting maybe a little bit.
Maybe a couple of prawns.
Couple of prawns.
An oyster, maybe.
An oyster.
And so I've gone down there, and my wife and I actually... One of our first, not our first dates, but anyway, we went very early doors. We went down there, had a great feed. So it's got a place. It's close to the heart.
You've sort of come back from the surf and turf issues.
Yeah,
so actually, you trust seafood again. Well, it does definitely help when it's close to the ocean.
It was probably more at the point that actually, we're right near the ocean. So
yeah.
And also, it wasn't a first date. We'd been long enough that she could probably quite happily see me shitting a park.
Yes.
She'd be quite happy to sit in the car with the
holding
aircon
your hair
running
back.
while I'm just sitting in the park within
Laying a
eyesight.
cable.
Thumbs up while I shit myself to death in a
She'd
park.
She'd go get the toilet paper for you.
Yeah. Honey, I'll go get the toilet paper. Thanks, babe.
Thanks, babe.
I'll just keep shitting there. And anyway, so I went and got her the key, went through, skipped the usual legal...
all the paperwork.
And said, look, I know this is a constitution, Bill Ferg's Lobster Cave.
Ooh.
This is a Melbourne constitution. So I went in, happy days, and she said, thank you so much. Here's my number. Ring up sometime and I'll get you a lobster.
Oh,
a lobster.
Yeah, that's big. They're not cheap.
Not cheap.
They don't grow on trees, mate.
Not cheap. And I said, thanks very much. I'll make sure I'll do it. And then she messaged me back about a week later and said, are you going to come and get this lobster? And I said,
sitting out in the sun? Any chance?
It's really starting to
stink
it up.
The ice is melting.
Yeah. This thing's crook. It's fucking rank. So, and I said, look, unfortunately, I'm just busy, but we'll do it. And it's a lobster. Yeah, you can live without it. It was nice that she offered.
Yeah, it was nice.
Last week, 9 months later, I haven't spoken to this lady for 9 months.
The old Ferg burger.
She said, she rang me. She rang me and said, Tom,
this lobster
is, it's affecting business. It's sitting in a fucking esky at the doorstep of Bill Ferg's Lobster Cave. And it's fucking horrendous.
People are coming to the front door.
Maggots are overflowing
out of this thing. We're getting terrible reviews.
Yep. It's horrific.
It's not good.
No, she said, Tom, we're about to go away after Christmas. We're shutting down for a couple of weeks. Actually, she didn't say that. I don't know if the house shutting down, but she said, we're going away. We really love to get you this lobster. But now she's changed the name of this thing to a seafood pack.
Oh.
And I'm like, hang on.
And she's upgraded.
And I thought maybe in time she's forgotten. She thinks that maybe she's got me mixed up with someone that donated a kidney to save one of her children or something. Or maybe she's forgotten that all I did was drive 5 minutes out of my way to hand her a $2 key.
Safe.
So anyway, so I've said, all right, well, funnily enough, got nothing for dinner planned for tomorrow night. I'll come down, pick it up. And she goes, fantastic. Give me a call when you're out the front. So we've gone out the front. I've rung up. She has brought out this platter. I'm guessing $250, $300.
Well, seafood is it's quite a delicacy. It's not cheap, mate. You know, what was on there? We're talking oysters. Are we talking
so there were
prawns, mud crabs?
Probably
Did you get any mud
I would say
crab?
5 lobsters, perfectly cooked, cut in half.
Oh.
Probably 20 prawns, 12 oysters, lemons, salad, salmon.
Well, lemons actually do grow on trees.
Like perfectly on this platter. All the salt was laid out.
Oh, great.
And I just got home and Tam and I...
Threw it in the bin.
And threw it in the bin. I said, this stinks.
Kids aren't going to eat this shit.
And so, what a nice gesture!
Brilliant.
I was quite happy to let that pass, but that gets me to the worst smell on the planet.
All right.
Seafood, like it's been 30, 35 degrees of late.
Yeah.
Seafood in the bin in summer.
No.
If it's so, that was a Friday. Bin day's Monday,
Ooh,
so
that's a
it's
big
been
weekend.
cooking away for the weekend. I question if there's a worse smell on the planet than
It's not great. It's not great, but I think it's a little tip. I think this is what you're meant to do.
Chuck them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like cane toads if you catch them. It's
Put
a
'em in the freezer.
humane way of killing them. Putting them in the freezer where they just go, fuck, it's got cold all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You got a little stalagmite on your little fucking ugly head there, Kenny the cane toad.
What's a stalagmite?
Oh, it's like those ice things that come down from in caves. They look like little ice.
Like a shard.
Like a shard, yeah. They've just they just drip.
Yeah.
So over time
yeah.
they just drip and just become, they start small like a little drip and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, so they just sort of this is a bit fresh. I might have a bit of a kip.
Yeah, that's it. So
and before you know it,
you're fucking
dead.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so it's getting cold. Yeah.
So I reckon that's the worst. Oh, actually, back when the boys were shitting their pants, a fucking dirty nappy, because you don't want to chuck a shitty nappy in the freezer till until bin day.
No, well, it's in there. This is going off on another tangent. One time we were on a little comedy road trip, myself, Oaksy, Billy Stiles, and
no one shit in the freezer. Did
No, but there is a thing where you lay a cable, you put it in the freezer, and then you do something with it.
Oh.
It's called a Big D. This might really get you into trouble.
It could be called a Big D.
It could be called a Big D. Because there's one like a Cleveland steamer that's where someone shits on your chest.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
That's pretty standard. It might be called, what was it called? It was called something. It was called a...
So you use it as
something like a
frozen...
Something pipeline or something.
It was frozen like poo as a...
Yeah, like
as
a cable. Yeah. It's...
Jeez.
We might have hit a new low on the Good Banter podcast.
That's... no one's doing that.
Well, some people are into it. It's like
it'd be too cold for starters.
we were talking about some sexual fantasy. The other was that on the Patreon, where some people there's something for everyone.
There's something. Yeah, that's
there's something for everyone.
Every
it's not for me.
Every pot has a lid.
That's right.
Yep.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah. So I reckon that's the worst.
It's bad smell.
So maybe a bit of seafood, bit of shitty nappy. Close the lid. Middle of summer.
Yeah.
Bingo, bango. Oh, fuck! Must have told you about the time the fucking the bin guy. I've told this story, haven't I?
Oh, I've never heard any bin guy story.
So it was the middle of summer, and this is back when I reckon we had 3 kids shitting in nappies, and our bins were fucking horrific, just fucking rank. And anyway,
that's brutal.
About 8 a.m. because as I've said, you can't put them in the freezer.
No, you can't.
You don't want the visitors coming around saying
no.
Yeah,
mate, can you get out that frozen lasagna
and
just get the shitty nappy off it.
Push the drumsticks to the side and the 8 shitty nappies
and
get
the prawns
and the
cane toads out of there.
It's just behind.
You almost need a separate freezer for that.
For your shitty nappies.
It's like if you're cutting up a body or something. You're not putting the body parts in the home freezer. You're putting it in the bloody backyard freezer.
Oh, and you don't want to get it mixed up. You don't want to have Nana over and
give her and
chuck her a shitty nappy
human leg bone.
Or put a shitty nappy in the oven for 45 minutes on 180 and fucking serve that up when you got the in-laws over. Fucking nightmare.
Yeah, he goes,
hang on
I said you're a shit cook.
Yeah. Jesus, this is fucking horrible, Tammy.
This is horrific.
This tastes like...
What's his white stuff?
Tastes like a 3-year-old shit. Oh, it is a 3-year-old shit. My bad. But would you laugh about that little... God. Funny stuff.
24 minutes in, we've really gone down to Browntown here.
So there's the
bin guy.
The bin guy. he's come out, and the kids will love the bins, when the bin guy comes. So I've grabbed Harry. I've said, mate, come out. The bin guy's coming. The bin guy's coming. Come out. So we've gone out the front, and
I used to love the blokes, the jogging bin guys. Wasn't it great? We used to see them. Fuck, they were fit bastards back in the day. Where they'd get up at bloody 4 a.m. They'd be chucking your bins. They'd chuck all the rubbish in. They'd be doing bicep curls with the bins. They'd throw the bins over their head. Fuck, they were fit.
It was a common job for AFL players. Tony Shaw was one of them.
Yeah, right.
You'd certainly want your bloody Hep C shots doing that job, because who knows what's fucking find some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of my mates I played a bit of footy with. He played a year at Port Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
He was a bin guy down in Geelong.
Yep.
And he said one day in Corio he found a dead body.
Okay. Yeah, that's because they're meant to go in the green bin.
They're green bin, depending on how long they've been sitting there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
and if it was a greenie
And it was a greenie. Yeah.
The greenie's going to the green bin.
Yeah, so he said he saw a dead body one day. So yeah, it's
so what do you do then?
Sorry if this we'll try and edit out. It's piss and rain here on this roof.
The cool changes.
What I might do, just we'll just go quiet for a bit, and I'll be trying to edit this out so just shut up for a sec. All right. It's coming down.
Yeah, it is. It's
a cool change.
Down. Yeah, the plants need it. They were thirsty.
Oh, yeah.
So the bin guys...
Fuck, that's getting loud.
Yeah, tin roof.
Good. Bin guy.
I don't reckon you will be able to hear it. You can't hear jack shit.
Sometimes you hear the planes going over.
Oh, I do.
If you listen carefully.
So the bin guys come in, and I must have put it on an angle, because I thought I'd just take little Harry out the front. We'd watch the truck come up, the arm would come down, pick the bin up, he'd be impressed.
Yep.
But so I must have had it on an angle, and it couldn't pick it up, so he's fucking...
He's not happy.
He's not happy. He hasn't acknowledged us, but we're just sort of standing there probably about 10 metres away, just watching.
Yeah.
And he's come around, and he's turned the bin around, flicked the lid back, and just gone... He wasn't trying to impress anyone, because as far as he knew, he was there by himself. And he's just gone, oh, fucking hell! Dirty fucking cunts! and I've...
You've blocked Harry's ears.
So I've just sort of grabbed a Harry, and we're just walking backwards, because clearly it's our fucking bin.
You've done the Homer Simpson back into the bushes.
So clearly it was our bin. Clearly we've got a kid that's in his nappies. So we're
shit running down his leg.
And so we've just sort of backed back, gone inside, and just fucking played the dead man laying in the hallway, hoping he doesn't come knocking, going, where are you, dirty fuckers? I felt for him.
I guess when you're signing up for that job, you realise you're not going to cop great smells as the bin guy.
But nappies in summer.
Well, how else are you meant to get rid of
them? I don't know. They need... There is this bin that seals them, so this special bin that you put all the little bags in, and it seals it up so the smell doesn't come out. But they're like $55.
Yeah, you're not paying for those, mate. Just bin guy can deal with it. Yeah, cop that, mate. Cop that. Well, yeah.
Well,
well, what's been? I have been down the beach lately.
Okay.
And, yeah,
good segue.
Yeah, good segue. Bin guy, mate. Well, I've been down the beach lately.
Oh, yeah.
And the bins were full yesterday. So they're going to have because everyone's down the beach, mate. You know who else is down the beach? And I don't know where you sit on this, but when you were at the beach, New Year's Eve, did you have any fucking jet ski owners rolling around the joint?
Yeah, they're fucking germs.
I've put off the CFA volunteers. If there's any jet ski owners here,
maybe tune off.
Maybe, I reckon they're a bit different though if they're on the Murray River. Because on the Murray River, you expect a few fucking bogans, mullets, and petrol heads.
I reckon they're worse.
They are, but they're more expected up there.
No, because they fuck up the Murray for the water skis.
Yeah. So, no, they're not good. They're not good. But I must admit, we went down the beach yesterday and it's just the look. Is there anything, I reckon the jet ski owner, like, what is your first impression when you hear a fucking cockhead or wanker or...
they're in their own world.
They've sort of got their own. I was saying before to Kristen, I said, you never really hear a jet ski owner because there's always music pumping out of there. It's something. It's like, are we at Revolver? Oh, no, it's just some fucking cockhead on a jet ski. You never hear a jet ski owner maybe pumping out some country music or
some Wendy Matthews.
Or a little bit of, maybe a bit of Slim Dusty. This is a pub without any beer or whatever.
And you feel like sometimes it's more about having the jet ski than actually driving it. The jet ski.
It's a bit of a status thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost better to have it tied up about 10 metres out and just sit there sucking cans looking at it.
Sucking cans, sort of just leaning on it. And then go, who's jet ski? Oh, that's my jet ski, mate. Yeah. That's my jet ski. I use it 1 week of the year, mate. Yeah. The rest of the year it sits in the fucking shed.
I can never drive it because I'm always here singing piss.
That's it, mate. I'm too blind to fucking drive the thing. Anyway, and they sort of always got the same ammo, the jet ski. They look like maybe they, hit the gym, maybe a few steroids.
Often got good-looking ladies with them.
Yeah.
Is that a fair call?
Yeah, sometimes. These blokes yesterday, they were more on their own. I saw a couple of blokes yesterday who were offering lifts. Like it looked like every now and then a woman had come over, maybe underage, and then just jump on, hold on to the jet ski guy who was he was packing a bit of gut.
It's a bit like it's a H2O. It's like a water version of a motorbike. They're like a nautical biker.
Yeah,
like a bandito.
A bandito.
like a beach bandito.
A H2O bandito. Yeah. A beach bandito.
A beach bandito.
Maybe a beach bandito.
Yeah.
Mate, actually, maybe they're good guys.
Maybe are they banditos or bantitos?
Well, it depends if they listen to the pod.
I hope they don't.
Well, no. But anyway, I saw this guy, he'd take everyone out. It just fucks the whole, because then the little ripples come in, the water's all choppy, and just the noise is like, bang, wah, wah, wah. You're like, fuck me. I just want to chill out down the beach, man. I don't want to hear your bloody jet ski just pumping. And so they do that. They go out there. I saw one guy, he was like, he obviously hadn't drunk much. He started doing little figure eights and that on his own. I'm like, righto, champ, you can turn your fucking jet ski.
They're not that much fun.
They don't look like that much fun.
There's not that much, unless you're fucking going on big waves, you're
towing in a surfer. I will say, like jet ski owners who are towing in surfers, the 20-foot waves, mate, you're doing God's work.
They're in a different
different category. Yeah. They're
oh, not again. Okay.
All right.
If I were you, you've started 2023 is off to a good start. You're turning your ass away from me to fart, which is nice. Ooh. I'd remove that little it's almost like a fart sponge when you fart into that, because the fart would just be fucking absorbing into that.
Yeah.
I'd take that off when you fart into it. But that, mate, you do you.
Do me.
That's
that's
me.
Yeah. So jet ski owners gonna tee off on you. You're really fucking things up, and
it's one of those. I'm sure in their mind they're cool, but I don't think it's one of those things. I don't think that many people are looking at them thinking, "What a legend."
Well, it's almost like personalised number plates. You know, when you see personalised and it says, Robbo. You're like, oh, fucking good on you, Robbo.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got personalised plates. Oh, and Robbo will drive past. You go, oh, you're so cool, Robbo. You're going over the speed limit. Good
I
on
saw
you,
quite
Robbo.
An expensive Mercedes recently with the personalised plate that said, "I love heart bags."
Oh, you might have posted that.
I put it on my...
Yeah.
That's asking for trouble, isn't it?
Well, it depends what sort of bags. Maybe is he someone who looked like he, took his own bag to the shopping centre.
Oh, okay.
Maybe recycling plastic bags.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's a pro recycling number plate.
Oh, I got the vibe it was more cocaine related.
Okay. But he probably owns a jet ski.
Oh, he was a jet ski owner, no doubt about that. This guy had jet ski written all over him. But that's the problem about bags and jet skis. They get wet. You really need that little seal there.
Ziploc bag. So,
Ziploc bag, yep.
So anyway, I'll probably be heading down the beach and see another few because it's that prime time of year in between Christmas, New Year, into the New Year. That's when the real flogs get out. This is their 2 weeks of the year to shine.
Yep.
They've been polishing up their jet ski. It's been sitting, getting cobwebs, just collecting dust.
They're getting itchy feet. They're thinking...
Getting itchy feet. I've got to get down there. I've got to get my fucking chest hair out. I've got to get my revolver music on.
Yep. Yep. Your Ministry of Sound, best of.
Ministry of Sound.
They're sitting at home, twiddling their thumbs, thinking, people out there think I'm a half-decent bloke at the moment. I better get out there and do something about this. And one day down the beach, you can sit down and in your fucking your shit rental you're sharing with 8 mates because you spent all your money on your fucking
jet
ski and
bags.
Think, this is good. Everyone's well aware I'm a fuckwit again. So mission accomplished.
So,
but look, if you are a jet ski owner, I'm sure there's
we weren't talking about
like most things. It's a small minority ruining it for everyone else. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's the ones you don't see that is probably showing respect and doing it off the
beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'll tell you what they are like. They're like those fuckwits that ride the bikes down Beach Road.
Oh, they're...
For them, it's more about being seen.
It's about being seen.
There's a fucking 100,000 roads in Melbourne that they could ride on and be out of...
You've got to ride down Beach Road, bride.
And be out
Come on, Philip. Get your bloody bike clogs on.
Where you wouldn't be fucking up traffic and getting in people's way.
And the ones who are like 3 wide or whatever, get fucking... ride behind each other and sniff each other's asses. That's where you should be bloody doing it. And fucking don't get in the middle of the road, you
and
fucking
do you have to
dickhead.
wear it? Do you have to wear the Lycra?
The fucking Lycra.
Although I took my New Year's Eve. Went for a 16-kilometre run, Evan.
Oh.
From Brighton Beach down to down to a bit past St Kilda Sea Baths
that's a good run.
Back, and the Brighton Footy Club. I always start there. Always a park out the front of Brighton Footy Club.
Yeah.
And my son came with me for the first time on the BMX, and mate, I must admit, to someone that hasn't seen it before, it is pretty impressive seeing about 70 cyclists go through as well, because they sort of talk, coming through, Darren, and Darren, on your right, Darren, and they, it is, as a 44-year-old male looking at it, I think, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yep.
But as a kid, you're like, wow, it's like a swarm of bees going.
Yeah. Well, hopefully if they fucking get I was sort of going to go if they stung someone, hopefully they die. But
riding a bike's not that fucking hard.
No,
I don't think that's a workout.
Well, it's sort of, I guess when you're talking Tour de France, where the lactic energy's building up, but you're on so many fucking drugs there, you're probably doing it pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's hard on the fucking ass though.
But for me, I feel like it doesn't work out the upper
the heart rate doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't really get the heart rate.
Get the heart rate going. Get your calves. You'd have nice calves. Imagine your calves. That'd be Anyway, actually, a good loyal Bantido, Matty Mitchell. He Ruskell. He sent in,
Ruskell.
He sent in
the old money flogger.
Yeah, he sent in a photo. I'll put it on the Good Banter Instagram of a few Lycra wearing flogs. And their thing was called the Banditos, and
serious?
Yeah. I'll post it on the Instagram.
So they used the Banditos logo.
They didn't use the logo because they knew that's going to get them in real strife.
But they called them. Have they changed the name at all?
No, it's just Banditos. And so, and I'll bring it up if you got something else. Keep things ticking along.
I have got a fucking nugget of gold.
All right,
as a 44-year-old. Person that's lived, I've travelled, I've
done it all. You've worked at the meatworks.
I've worked at the meatworks, at ADHD, the whole kit and caboodle.
Oh,
I feel like there's not, and now with YouTube and stuff, there's not, and social media, it's pretty rare to see something that you've just never seen before. You know, like before social media, I remember the first time I walked into the MCG.
Yep.
In 1988, Collingwood Carlton. I remember it like it was just that. Banditos.
Bayside Banditos. Midlife crisis bike riding club. At least they're fucking honest.
Yeah, yep, that's true. But I reckon the Caesar Campbell we'll go down and
I've got a bit of fucked.
kick the fuck out of him.
Big D's chase that up. We'll wait to the end for him to prove you fucking wrong.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, you wait for this big boy.
Okay.
Yeah, you just wait 20 minutes, mate, and
okay, Big
you'll be
D.
once again proven wrong. You're getting off 2023.
Let's not get the year off to a bad start, Big D.
Well, it's happening.
Okay, so you reckon? I reckon I've seen most. You feel like you've seen everything. There's not much, because even though.
Have you seen a man eat his own head?
No.
Well, you haven't seen everything.
You think, what's that from?
Team America, was it?
Oh.
Was it?
What a fuck.
Oh, what a
well,
great
in
movie.
that movie where they lay the shit
table
on the... There's 2 times in a cinema where I've nearly fucking wet myself. The very first scene of the South Park movie where it's all innocent.
Oh, I don't think I remember.
And the kids go to the movie to see Terrence and whatever and learn how to swear and come out just telling everyone to go fuck themselves fuck. The cinema, I've never seen, and all the comedy shows I've been to, I've never seen any comedy crowd get anywhere near what the cinema was like. Fuck. People were just literally falling into the aisles.
Oh, that's great.
Fuck, it was funny.
I'm going to watch that.
The sex scene in Team America is hands down the greatest.
2
minutes of film when he shits and he's got the sort of a jackhammer thing.
Yeah.
How good. Do yourself a favour if you haven't seen that.
Get on it. That's Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Basketball
Geniuses.
as well. I used to, me and my mate Fraser, we used to love basketball.
Yeah.
That was
those two.
Absolutely brilliant.
Anyway, so you think you've seen everything. Even if you haven't seen it, you think you've seen it on YouTube. I saw something yesterday that me and my 2 eldest sons, Noah and Flynn, Harry wasn't there, thank fuck, saw something that we will remember for the rest of our lives. So we're down the...
All right,
we're down the GSAC.
So that's the...
It's not the Geelong, which you'd think. It's the Glen Ira.
Glen Ira. So the GSAC, GE.
GSAC. So it's got a few basketball courts.
And what's the SAC? What's that stand
Sports
Aquatic.
Sports Aquatic Centre.
Yeah.
Yep. So Glen Ira Sports Aquatic Centre. So I've gone in there.
I feel like those pools, they're going to have to dose up the chlorine this time of year.
Like, you open your eyeballs under there, you're fucking blinded. you literally
Stevie Wonder
burn your fucking eyeballs out.
Yeah.
But they need every bit
to kill
of that
off
chlorine. The amount of urine in those things, and every now and again, none happened yesterday.
Cable.
A code brown. It'll just be a fucking cable floating along. So anyway, but they've got this great setup. Got a big pirates cast in the middle, slides. Kids fucking love it. So it's a hot day. It was like fucking people's soup. We're in this we're all bobbing around with all these different. It's fucking gross.
Oh, it's disgusting.
But
it's like wet and wild.
We'd been down the beach the day before. Didn't want to drag back all the sand and shit. It's a fucking
pain. Like, we don't even have kids, but now me and Chris have been going down the beach. You've got an umbrella, you've got a rug, you've got chairs. It's a fucking real ordeal going down the beach.
You could spend a day at the beach, and then there could be a car lovers next to the beach. You could get everything you took to the beach, and you and your 3 kids go walk through the fucking car lovers, just naked, put on a load of washing, just clean everything.
Shitty nappies.
Get in the car. You will still have fucking sand through the car.
Oh, mate, it's everywhere.
You cannot get rid of sand. But anyway, so kids have said, Daddy, need a piss. No dramas. And I've said, well, just piss in the pool like every other kid, mate. Like every other decent kid. Yeah. And my kids won't piss in the pool, which I don't know where they got.
They worried about the because there was that rumour going around that goes red. There's something in the pool.
Purple.
It doesn't really matter what colour.
No. I always heard purple.
Well, I heard blue, but, you know.
And I
used to just go yellow when I pissed in the pool.
Yeah. I do a little...
Is that the dye? I said, no, you're dehydrated.
Yeah, it is. And I do a little... I don't mean to do material here, but I do a joke about how there was that rumour, and you're 99.999% sure it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether you do this. If you're in a public pool, you always just do a little bit of wee first, just to make sure a little purple clump doesn't come out. And once you see that, you just...
Yeah, go free for all, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, just fucking empty yourself.
Yep.
But what they should do is give kids, and again, don't want to sound like I'm doing bits.
Do it.
Give every kid 2 Baroccas before they go in.
Yeah.
So they can see when they piss.
That's right.
Anyway, so we've gone. So, all right, kids, let's go to the toilet. Let's be the only fucking kids here using the toilet. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So we've gone in, and the toilet's sort of divided into 2 sections. There's people fucking everywhere. There's the change room section.
Yes.
And then you've got to walk through that, and there's the toilet section.
Yes.
So the toilet section it's all open plan. So on the left-hand side, there's about 6. I'll start from the start. You walk through the shower part.
And they're all open, the showers, aren't they?
No, not here.
Oh, okay.
Not here. And I think that's because there's so many kids around.
Oh, well, you can't, because there's a thing where it says no phones in the toilet, because obviously there's some dodgy bastards filming people. And
so everyone seemed fairly respectful about that. So you walk in, there's a big change area, and there's, I'd say, 4 or 5 showers on one side behind cubicles.
Yep.
5 showers on the other side behind cubicles. And look, you know the way I feel about footy club showers?
Yes.
They're a disgrace.
It's gone to shit.
It's a horrible thing. That's a separate podcast.
You want to piss on your mate.
It's a separate podcast altogether. But in this environment, I don't think they're a bad idea. When you've got kids running around, you don't know who these men are.
And sometimes, because I found what I did, if I've had to go to a few leisure centres and that, because if I'd done a day's work and then I had a gig that night, there's no point driving back to Mornington. So I'd go to a leisure centre, just hang around like a creep. But I'd have a shower, go for a swim, have a sauna. But then sometimes, like I found as a man, because I'm just looking up, because there's kids around, I'm not being that guy.
No.
But sometimes the kids sort of drying themselves just looking at you. I go, stop fucking looking at me, kid.
Well, some of them... Yeah, they don't really, hasn't sunk in not to stare yet.
And they've never staring at me, making me feel uncomfortable.
And they might have seen their dad's dicks, but they've never seen it.
Why is that guy so small?
And why is it red? Why are his pubic hairs red?
Red. Yeah, that's
they
daddy.
Might think
and they say dad.
Is that Ronald McDonald?
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Anyway, so you go in. It's all sort of, everyone has a shower, and then I think they sort of dry themselves behind their cubicle, and then come out with their undies on and get changed. So it's all pretty respectful. There's no real nudity in the showering changing area.
Yes.
And then you walk over through that to the toilet area, which is it's a large area. There's you walk straight ahead. There's taps for washing your hands, and to the right there's a big long urinal, and to the left there's probably 5 cubicles for toilets, which of course have doors. So there's no nudity in this joint. There's no nudity.
That's good.
Because there's a lot of kids running around. It's good. No nudity. But there was one guy, and this image is going to be etched in my fucking brain.
How old?
I'm going with 60.
Yeah, they stopped giving a fuck.
And not that it's important, but he was of Asian descent.
Okay.
He looked very Asian. Like, you know how sometimes you go...
He looked very...
No, you know, sometimes you're like, you're at work or something. Have you met Sion Tran? And Sion Tran will be like,
goes, g'day, mate. Knackers, how are you, mate?
G'day, Knackers.
What's going on?
Did you watch the footy last night?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, he's Asian, but he's probably
been living here for a long time.
Yeah, lived in...
Yeah. He doesn't own a bakery.
No, this guy, he looked like he was recently... He was sticking to the traditions of...
He got away when COVID hit.
Yep.
He said, I started it. I ate the bat. I'm coming to Australia.
I don't even know if he was Chinese, but he was Asian. But anyway, so he was completely fucking naked. Like, not even...
Did he have that sort of nice, soft skin? Was it a bit wrinkly?
It was a bit wrinkly.
Okay.
He certainly hadn't clipped his pubes. He had a big, wild...
I think most of them. I think that's why in Japanese and that sort of porn, that's why they black out the area, because there's too much fucking pubes.
Maybe they don't black it out. It's just the pubes.
No, they do the fuzzy thing over the...
Oh, so you got to squint your eyes.
Yeah, sometimes you go down a rabbit hole, you end up on Japanese porn, and you can't even see the little dicks and the vagina because it's all blurred out. Maybe that's why they do it, because there's too many pubes.
Mick Malloy used to do a great joke about when he used to tell this story about whenever he gets arrested and he walks out of court. And they don't do it anymore, but they used to do
blur the face.
They used to do it, but they used to call it it was like the bee swarm. It looked like a swarm of bees.
Okay.
And he used to come out of court. He like he obviously didn't go, maybe he did go to court, but he used to come out pretending like he was fighting off bees, like fucking. He's a funny guy.
He's good.
Anyway, so this guy, Asian of descent, that's not important, 60-odd years old.
You have mentioned it 35 times.
I'm painting a picture.
Okay,
I'm painting a picture.
All right.
So completely.
So what other ethnic people were in there? Were there Aussies?
It was a mixed. It was a melting pot.
It was melting pot. Great.
Completely naked, using the fucking hand pump.
Sanitizer soap.
The soap.
Yeah.
So there was the sink.
Basin.
There was the basin to
Yeah.
wash your hands.
Oh.
And so this is the area where you meant to go to the toilet.
Yep.
This isn't a change room area.
Right.
He's naked in the toilet with that, little hand pump that you pump once and wash your hands.
Yep.
He's just pump, and then he'll do 3 pumps. He's completely fucking covered in soap.
Is he doing a slip and slide? Is he oiling up for a slip and slide?
Like the fuck.
Was there any black tarp in the bloody change room?
Like the Baronia boys.
Yeah.
Maybe it was him. He was the one that. What was the name of the Baronia boy that did the slip and slide? Knocked himself out.
Oh, I don't know. We got a slip and slide going at my brother's birthday last week.
Be careful. Yeah. But anyway, and he's not just doing his chair, he's fucking doing his balls and in his ass. And I'm just looking at him. This is the most fucking rank thing I've ever seen in my life.
At least he's clean.
Oh, he was clean. There's no doubt about it. And he's getting the water out of the tap.
Oh, out of the basin.
He's standing in front of the basin.
Wait for a shower, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, the shower's... Like, I don't know
What is he fucking
I've
doing?
never seen anything like it. He's fucking covered in this shit. And I'm just like, is this guy fucking serious? And he's trying to get the soap off, like splashing up water from the sink. I was like, he's going to be here for a month.
Fuck.
And my sons look like they've just seen the end of the world. Like, they're just going, what the fuck is going on?
So you needed the bin guy to come in and go, dirty fucking
cunts. So they've seen that. It's horrific. And I've sort of asked them, I was going, just don't look, boys. Just don't look. And
so they've closed their eyes. They've bumped into him. They've slid all over the joint.
Slid off him. And I tell you, and again, we had a message about 50 episodes back. A guy saying, love your show, but for fear of being...
Yeah, email from a dude.
He was overseas. Just watch
England,
yourself.
In England, yeah.
He said, just guys, really, really love you. You seem like good blokes, but just watch yourself. You don't want to come across as racist.
But I think that's... If you saw a Aussie guy do that, you'd be like, fucking hell, Robbo.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You'd almost probably tell him.
And
come on,
let's go, mate, come on. Stay in your lane.
But not literally in your...
And again, they're going to pick on the Asians again. But I tell you what I've started to see again, and this is what this guy was doing that I thought COVID had seen the end of. I was 100% sure one positive of COVID is we'll never see this again. And it's, I hate to say it, it's only the Asians standing in front of a sink at a public washroom or going... and spitting in the fucking sink. Is there anything fucking worse?
Oh, well, they're heavy smokers. I've
never needed to fucking do that.
Probably not to that extent.
I know it's part of their culture, but you can't be doing that now. Not post-COVID.
No, I don't think so. And it's not great.
Anyway,
so
I've the kids have finished their piss. I've said, let's get the fuck out of here. Don't make eye contact with him. This guy's a fucking mess. We've walked out.
And there is a slip and slide.
There's another guy showering as we're walking out that he left his door open, which is fine.
Yeah.
This guy...
Nude?
No, stark nude. This guy...
How was it? Did he... Was he
this
big
guy,
boy?
This guy had a muff. It was like...
It was a Helen Domenko.
It was a Helen Domenko. It looked like, slashes. Looked like his slasher was giving him
Bruce Dool came in, Wayne Johnson came in.
He had a headband. He had a headband around it.
Around his fucking ball bag.
So this guy must have been 140. He looked like he was fucking dying. And he was just standing there. And both my sons have looked in. And he just, this fucking... frail old naked man just standing there. Looked like he was... Oh, not again. Okay, not
He's
bad.
on fire.
Oh, not bad.
Anyway,
So they've seen that, and they're just going, fuck, we've walked. I said, let's get out of here.
This is turning hours of horrors.
This is a fucking...
Fucking, you on some sort of fucking train here, just going through.
Oh.
Maybe you could do that at a one of those adventure parks instead of having a house of horrors. It's just old blokes with fucking their pubes out and shit like. Oh Jesus! You're on the train.
Maybe I could make a few bucks. Take a shopping trolley down to the G-Sack
And just
$10 a ride.
Jump on,
chuck your kids in.
boys.
I'll take them through the men's change room.
Jesus, they're
See
horrified.
some shit, you just hear screaming. Door come open, fucking bloke stand there with
Some
a...
old bloke with his ball bag hanging around his knees.
So I thought, kids, let's get out of here. And as you walk out, the female entrance and the male
chicks
entrance...
doing that?
Nah, surely not.
Girls, hit us up. Chicks just got the muffs out. Are they sort of
Surely not.
just the boobs? Just I think chicks are a bit more. They
Self-conscious.
cover up a bit.
Yeah.
But there's probably a lot of chicks who are like, no, I've got good boobs. I'm getting them out. I've got a nice muff.
I don't know.
It's manicured muff.
And as we've walked out, we were greeted by this girl. She would have been, I don't know, I'm guessing between 18 and 22.
Okay.
And she was a big unit. And we've walked out and she was facing the other way. We've come around the corner, just going, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. She was facing the other way. We've walked into her
Ass.
She had this thing, G-string thing, it was gone.
People don't care anymore.
It was gone.
Her ass was hungry.
Her ass had eaten her bathers. And she was, I don't know how she was going to get these things
out. They're going to have to get the jaws alive.
I think the arse had won. When she got home, she just got to say, all right, arse, you can have them. Cut them the back of scissors, and they'd just go, and the rest of the knickers would just fucking get sucked into her ass. And we've walked out, and it was the biggest. It had pimples on it.
Was there any
heat rash.
hail damage?
Oh, there was hail damage. This thing looked like it had been fucking like machine gun damage. like the.
They've written her ass off.
Oh.
It's a write-off.
It's a fucking write-off. Fucking, they'd taken it down the panel beaters and said,
hang on, we can't fucking suck those fucking
Tracy?
those dents out.
Trace, this thing's a fucking write-off.
It's a write-off.
You're gonna
have to.
You need a new ass. And the insurance company, wouldn't have paid up on this thing. They would have been. She's obviously been mistreating it.
Yeah,
she's used it as a paddock basher. This thing's fucked. And we've all three of us have walked out. I've got one kid
like
holding
a demolition
one hand,
derby.
Another kid holding the other hand. They're holding on for dear life. They've just seen two of the most horrific things I've ever seen. We've walked out and we're greeted by this fucking biggest. And we were just like, Jesus Christ! I've said kids, and fuck, it was funny. What did he say? We've walked the younger one, Flynn.
He got no filter.
He's muted. He hasn't spoken since.
No, he's in a padded cell.
He needs therapy.
He's rocking back and forth.
Noah's he's trying to process.
He's trying to make his way in the world. Yeah. How old's he?
So he's 9.
He's about to turn double digits. He's trying to work out the basketball. He's trying to work out the nude Asian guy. He's soaping himself. The old bloke with the ball bag around the kneecaps.
He's trying to piece things together, and he thought he might have had life worked out, but this is throwing him a curveball. And he's out there, and no one said anything for about a minute, and he's looked up at me and he said, "Dad," I said, "Yes," and he said, "The men's change rooms is a nightmare." And I said, "Mate, I'm fucking
You're
with you."
Preaching to the choir here, buddy.
Mate, I'm fucking feeling like I need to bloody.
We're going to have to go to the women's next time. We're going to have to maybe start. What is it?
Pissing in the water.
Pissing in the water.
I'm not going back in there.
No.
Just horrific scenes. Horrific scenes.
Brutal.
But this girl, and she was fucking, and when she got out, she met up with her friends.
She mustn't care.
Oh, she doesn't care. And look, good
on her.
Good on her. I don't think it's girls are. They're. I don't know. They're a bit more comfortable in their own skin.
Maybe not, because they always look at Instagram and stuff. But maybe she's comfortable. Good on her. And there's a lot of skin.
It's funny. They talk about Instagram making girls, compare themselves so they're a bit more conscious. But then you see this.
Well, good on her.
Doesn't she have Instagram?
No, maybe get it. Just
once a day.
Scroll Instagram a bit and just go, maybe
look,
I'll lay off the burgers.
I'm sure she was a lovely girl, but this
good times.
really shocked me and shocked my kids.
Yeah.
And normally you'd sit down with your kids after an experience like that and just explain
what a great
it to them.
day,
But to be honest, I didn't have the answers
it.
myself. I was hoping they could explain to me.
Well, I think Noah's summed it up there. He's 9,
Yep.
and he's like, you could have psychologists, you could have therapists. He's just summed it up.
Yes.
The men's, say it again.
The men's change rooms is a nightmare.
That is going to be like on, you know how they talk about, breath is the lightness of life or something.
Yeah,
said by the Pope.
I'm not sure if that's the one. But, or magic happens. Let's go with magic happens.
Oh, that's a bit.
Well, it's actually one, not one that you fumbled through and made no
at
sense.
least mine sounded like a bit wanky. Whereas I reckon Noah's...
Magic happens is a bit wanky.
It's real wanky. No, but like, you know where it's a quote. And
Oh,
they'll say,
okay.
I reckon Noah's will be a quote one day.
Yep. Yeah.
Just Banksy will paint it on a wall or something.
Yeah.
The men's change room
rooms
is a nightmare.
So,
And I reckon as he gets older, once he hits 15 or 16, it'll be the men's change room is a fucking nightmare.
Absolute fucking
nightmare.
And maybe that's the innocence we needed. Because as parents, as adults, you think everything's got to have an answer these days. You're like, he's like that because, maybe something happened when he was young, or this happened because this happened, and everything's got a reason. Everything needs an answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
why does this happen?
Why does this happen? And you analyse everything, but sometimes, like the men's change rooms at GSAC, you've just got to say, that's a fucking nightmare.
That's
move
just
on.
a fucking nightmare.
That's a nightmare.
An old mate washing himself and the old bloke in the dunny, like, they clearly have stopped giving a fuck a long time ago.
Well,
I don't care.
the old bloke, the second bloke I saw, I'd be surprised if he saw
He's
the end
still
of the week.
alive.
I think he might still be there.
He might still be.
I think the only thing, or maybe he was dead.
Maybe he's
and
turned
that water's
into
frozen. And it was
Maybe
just sort of the one thing keeping him. I don't know, but it was a crook scene.
Fucking, that's bad. That's bad. Anyway,
so that was
good times. Good times.
Well,
and
how many minutes in are we,
mate? We're at an hour, so
Jesus, I had a lot of things. Fuck,
mate. I told you we stress every week. We got enough stuff.
but I'm sitting on some rippers that I just keep missing out on.
Yeah, that's all right. Maybe we'll do a bonus ep. We got another bonus ep coming out after next week's ep. It'll come out on the Friday. So that's sitting there. So thanks to everyone who has joined up on the Patreon. We really do appreciate
I'm a
it.
bit torn with the Patreon because you want to, if you've got a real banger of a story, you're like, fuck, I want everyone to hear it. But then you want to give the Patreon some fucking
something special.
Gold.
Yeah,
you want to give them something that people are going to be missing out on.
Well, I've got a funny story.
And that's why it's important for the people on the Patreon to tell the others. You're missing out.
Get on there. I've got a good story about a comedian when I was over in WA who had a bit of a meltdown.
Oh, I always like to hear that.
We'll get that on the Patreon coming up.
Always good to hear someone else's life
is
spiraling
out
of control. Yeah.
So
good to watch.
Great to watch. Anyway, so this is from Big D, and remember to get on the YouTube, get on the Instagram. Tell your mates about all this. Bloody, we are 100 to 200 is going to be our big making. The next 2 years are going to be big.
Well, that's like
if we're not divorced and fucking whatever.
Well, I would say as an AFL footballer, your 100 game to your 200 is where you're playing your best footy.
That's it, and that's like us.
That's like us.
Yeah.
Not saying we're going to fall off a cliff when we get to 200.
No, but jump in for the next 100 just in case it happens.
Well, look at Pendles. I reckon 200 to 300 has nearly been his. Fuck, he's good.
And sometimes as well, like cricketers, like from 100 to 200, they start seeing them like beach balls. Like
yeah.
But other times, if it's real hot, like Warner, they start cramping up. And
yeah.
Dean Jones was fucking shitting himself, and when he made that 200 in Madras.
Remind me one day. I'll write it down. I've got a great Pendlebury story he told me once.
Well, maybe just after the episode, we'll write it down.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
I'll fucking forget it.
Yeah.
I'll write it down.
Now. Anyway, so all right.
Maybe that's one for the Patreon.
This is about the Banditos. Okay. So what'd you say? Shane Caesar or Caesar Roman?
No, what I said, I believe that Caesar Campbell had a gang called the Comancheros.
Yep.
And the Banditos were a big American, and he went over there, met with the guys, and came back and started the Banditos in Australia.
Right.
I believe that was how it played out. But I did read the book. my memory is absolutely fucked.
All right. So Bandito's MC. I don't know what that is.
Motorbike Club.
Australian history. Motorbike Club. Good stuff. Not Master of Ceremonies.
No.
All right. Bandito's MC Australia was formed and chartered in August 1983. The original charter members were ex-members of the city chapter of the Comanchero.
Okay,
MC.
so that's correct.
That's well done. Our chapter president at the time had previously travelled with other members to the USA, whilst members of the Comanchero MC, with members. They met Bandito's members and were greatly impressed by their brotherhood and hospitality. Cheers, boys. Thanks for the coke. The split from the Comanchero Motorcycle Club was caused through an ongoing rift between chapters and resulted in total loss of respect for the mother chapter, especially the founder and club president, the city chapter president and life member. Where the fuck is... What's going on here? Snodgrass. Oh, so the dude...
Not sure if that's his real name.
Snodgrass.
Snodgrass.
Yeah, so hang on, big D's. Anthony Mark Snodgrass Spencer. He was the founder. Caesar Campbell was one of the original members, but not the founder.
Okay, so
here we go.
I think there was the Underbelly series,
Yep.
that old Snodgrass.
Yeah.
It was all about Snodgrass, and Caesar Campbell
Right.
was sort of a bit player.
Player.
But you read his book. All I'm saying is there's two sides to every story, and I'm with Campbell. I'm with Campbell Caesar on this one.
All right. So apparently Snodgrass is...
Caesar Campbell.
All right. Maybe you take it up with the boys.
Yeah.
Maybe they take it up with each other. But anyway, I won't keep going through that. But apparently Snodgrass, he's the founder. Caesar Campbell. Snodgrass said to Caesar, hey, mate, I'm starting some pretty big things here.
Yeah.
Do you want to come on board?
Well,
all right.
I've been chatting with Caesar, and
right.
we'll have to
Got him
agree
on
to
speed
disagree
dial.
on that one. Yeah.
But thanks, Big D. Tommy's.
But if
he's not
anyone out
believing
there, if you're all up to date on our pods and you want a book, he's two books, the Caesar Campbell books. They are something else.
Yeah, there we go. So, you got anything else before we jump on?
No, it's all long stuff that we'll have to do at
We'll
a
do it
later
next
date. New Year's was fun. Had 2 horrific hangovers recently. Nearly died.
All right.
I think I'm close to giving up the piss again.
Well, I'm after me brothers. I wasn't feeling good. I sort of best intentions. I started on the mids.
Yeah.
But then fucking a few pale ales come out. And there's some gin. Oh, fuck, we were drinking red wine at like 2 a.m. What the fuck were we thinking?
Oh,
And my next day's gone.
Yeah.
Even the next day after that, I'm feeling a bit.
Oh,
And I can't be afford. I've got to get things pumping on the Patreon, which it is.
Mate, it's hard.
I've got to get my shit together.
We had a work Christmas party, and I had a wedding the next day at 4:30. I was like,
"You're rubbish,
mate. I could have an overdose. I could get locked up. I could fucking lose a limb. I'll still be all right for 4:30 for the wedding.
Yep.
Still, that's enough time to get my shit together.
You think it is?
I was still throwing up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
The day of the wedding that we're off to in Geelong. And I was like, and my wife's driving, and I'm fucking in the passenger seat throwing up, kids in the back. Why is Daddy always sick on Sundays?
No, he just went through the male toilets.
Yeah.
At GSAC.
And I'm like, I just get so fucking sick. Yeah. But it's sliding doors. When I walked in the Christmas party, I was like, mid-strength. Walk in, guy hands you heavy, and it's all over.
It's game over.
And then I was having cocktails and skull and shit.
I think you just can't do it all the time. You can have a blowout here and there, but fuck, man, my motivation. I don't throw up or anything. Just my motivation levels.
Oh, I just get
like
so
Kristen's
sick.
like, do you want to breathe today? I said, fuck that.
Oh.
I'll just turn red in the face. No good.
No, it's
good times.
The best.
Fun times at the
Wouldn't
time.
trade them for anything.
And we're definitely getting on the piss at the live app.
Oh, yes.
So make sure you jump on for another week. You got first access on the Patreon at the live tickets, selling a few tickets, which is good.
It's not that big a room, so
don't say we'll be right.
It's not at Etihad.
No, we're not bloody Eminem here. We're fucking two just down to earth blokes. Just start a podcast and founders. We're like Caesar Campbell.
Yep, or Snot Nose or whatever
Snodgrass.
Green Snot.
Snotty
We're just
snot bubble.
two Aussie blokes trying to work out what's right and wrong in this topsy-turvy.
And we don't know, mate.
No, we don't know.
I'm going to walk through a male change room today at the local GSAC and just fucking get my mind blown.
Mate, I'm going to go in there today, lather myself up, stand naked, lather myself up in soap. Maybe he's in the right. Maybe it feels so good that,
mate,
people just need to try it.
I'll just hunch over, get my ball bag out, and just shower with the door open.
Wear a G-banger.
I'll wear a G-banger with hail damage on my ass. Like my ass, it's small, but it's getting a bit saggy. But anyway, we probably don't have to talk about this now. Let's wind this up. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Jump on the Patreon. Things are cooking, baby. New app's going to go up again after next week's ep. So thanks for tuning in. That is another episode of Good Banter.
Good Banter. That's a good banter.